My name is John Long, and I'm a professor of biology, and I'm a professor of cognitive science at Vassar College in Poughkeepsie, New York. And there I have created and co-direct the Interdisciplinary Robotics Research Laboratory. And I work on robots to study biology. So we build robots as models of organisms in order to investigate how animals work. So we decided to study extinct vertebrates because, number one, fossils are cool, right? And we'd like to know how these ancient animals lived. But all we have is their anatomy. You know, you have a rock, and on the rock you're trying to just figure out how the animal is built, what it looked like. And so there's so much we don't know about 500 million years ago, what was going on in the oceans, where vertebrates, the animals that we are, were first evolving. So I really was curious about the origin of our own vertebrate kind, and to try to understand them, we were building models of these fossils. And so we were trying to give fossils the behavioral life that has been lost and doesn't get preserved in rocks. And so we can do that with our robots because our robots are behaviorally autonomous. That means we don't remote control them. We're not sitting there with a joystick. We build them, we program them, and then they take in sensory information in a world and make decisions based on that sensory information. And that's how animals work. So the first vertebrates were fish, and somewhere around 530 million years ago they were evolving. And they started out small. There's some beautiful examples of these in fossils from China. We know more about animals that actually come out of a little bit later, 300, 400 million years ago, out of Estonia. And these animals had head shields, right? So they had on their heads these sort of helmets. I like to think of them almost as Darth Vader fish. And then coming off of that head is a flexible tail. So these are kinds of fossil fishes, Paleozoic fishes from the Paleozoic era, that are called ostracoderms. And so we picked these animals because they were a size like this. Fossils are available. I've been to the Natural History Museum in Vienna, for example, and looked at these fossils myself. So we took these fossils because they were a little bigger. They made it easier for us to model. And here's the thing, in their tail, they didn't have vertebrae. And so here we have the first vertebrates that they're missing those bones. And so we had an opportunity then to be thinking about how did those bones evolve? What were the evolutionary drivers behind the origin of these bones that are very important in the rest of vertebrates?